Aether, Paimon, how'd you sleep?
Not bad. Thanks for asking.
Why did Liloupar have to use all those strange metaphors about bugs and scorpions? Did Paimon have a night to get them out of her head?
Ha ha! Glad you guys got some rest. I sure didn't.
Huh? And who asked you to get up in the middle of the night to go find Matriarch Babel?
Wrong way around. She came to find me.
What did Matriarch Babel want from you?
It was an urgent thing.
Some matters concerning the elders of the tribe, you know.
Oh. I see we have happened upon some open secret.
Matriarch Babel spoke briefly with me last night. What we must do next is use the tunnels in the dunes to enter the underground portions of the Eternal Oasis.
Indeed. My master, Al-Akhmar, once created a most intricate system of canals, shaped to provide irrigation for the soil of the mortal kingdoms. Before the dune was encased in sandstorms, before Al-Akhmar was naught but dust, this place rolled with hills most fecund and verdant.
But those canals have long run dry. Fortunately, that lends them to our purposes quite well, allowing entry to the foundations of the oasis within the dunes.
So Matriarch Babel has finally made her decision.
It's because Aether reclaimed the genie. She can serve as our guide. Moreover, my tongue's as clever as that of a mockingbird's, but you should know that by now.
I indeed witnessed this occurrence, my master, but I thought there was little need to go into detail about it with you.
Alright, let's go and discuss the rest of the details with Matriarch Babel then.
You've arrived, Aether. I hope that our hospitality hasn't disappointed you. Jeht, while you're here, I shall entrust the great task of apprehending the traitor Aderfi to you. I suspect that the recent spike in traitors within the tribe has something to do with the interference of those who hail from the snowlands.
You mean the Fatui?
The Fatui? Their influence spreads even here.
They're just like those toads or centipedes Liloupar keeps talking about. We keep running into them everywhere we go.
Initially, they approached our merchants under the banner of trade. Then, before long, they started meddling in our affairs. Annoying as it is, the forces behind them are indeed powerful. Prior to the present, we had already pushed the Northerners out of our territory, forbidding them from appearing on our hunting grounds to prevent them from further harming our people. Yet they continue to circle us in the desert like hyenas. I don't know if they seek treasure or an alliance from us. Regardless, they are dangerous.
I got it. I'll return with additional information or newly claimed life.
And information and a newly claimed life.
I understand.
However, the Fatui are not the most important segment of today's conversation. Aether, the task I bade of you today, I believe that Azariq has already gone over the broad strokes with you.
Indeed, Matriarch Babel.
Good, but I must warn you still that the path ahead is fraught with dangers. Our scouts have discovered signs that many Waynute may be active in the area.
Be at ease. I will guide them down a safe path.
About the Waynute.
Waynute are extremely dangerous creatures. Approach them with caution. They may attack you upon being drawn by the Jinni's presence.
Speak not of me as if I am some manner of calamity, desert wench. My master, I will be alert on your behalf. If you come under assault by these Waynut, I may yet be able to rally my strength and defend you.
I've got your back too, Aether.
Whoa! Suddenly we've got two handy sidekicks.
Esteemed Liloupar, after entering the foundations of the Eternal Oasis, we must rely on your power to guide the group. The ruins of the canals may yet hide your fragments.
Indeed, of this I am aware. But I am curious as to how this knowledge came unto you. You learned this from outsiders, did you not? Ha! Worry not. Robbing a few bookish researchers? Parting a merchant camp with the maps they have brought with them? These are tricks of an old trade for a desert dweller. I understand. Thank you for granting me this boon of knowledge. It shall yet lead me to old memories and power both. But I will be watching you and that lad of yours.
Liloupar, what is wrong with you? Matriarch Babel only organized this expedition to ensure that I can lay my parents to rest. How can you just slander her like this?
Jeht! My apologies, esteemed Liloupar. I understand your misgivings, and will endeavor to win your trust.
Do as you will. I seek respite.
Very well. Do not let me forestall your departure. Leave as soon as you are able.
Huh? Wait, I feel something moving beneath the sand.
Indeed. I believe it is a Waynut.
Be wary of those things that just burrowed underground. They're sly lot.
You do be careful. No talking during combat.
Propagate! Germinate! Scatter! Spring forth! Propagate!
Is that all?
That's Jeht for you. Always so swift with whatever she does.
Next, you can just keep going into the depths of the canyon. The tunnel leading to the foundations of the Eternal Oasis should be right there.
Aether, beware of sandstorms. In canyons like these, the wing-flung grains sting worse than those flung by the winds on open sands.
Be at ease. I shall protect my master. Let us progress.
Well, I'm gonna split now. You guys stay alert and stay safe.
Thanks. You too.
Azariq, you're the one who should be staying safe, walking through the desert alone and all. Don't get eaten by Waynute.
Canyon of Kings, source of all power, does the halo of your radiance yet cast its ring?
What kind of song is that?
Why? Do you wish to learn? A pity. With my memory in tatters, the remainder of this poem no longer greets my recollection.
Look, abandoned camps.
This is a Tanit camp. It even has the tribe's markings. Matriarch Babel must have sent someone here ahead of us.
Oh, what's this? Someone appears to be less attuned to the traditions they so claim to practice than they'd like.
Is there something wrong with the campsite?
Huh. What's wrong with the campsite? Paimon's not seeing anything here.
She dispatched people to comb this area before our arrival. However, I perceive that they never made it out. Perhaps it is because of such that this place was marked as forbidden, which means that this area was forbidden for matters of practicality and not terrors wrought of superstition. As for why she sent people here with regularity prior, it could not just be to sate the desire of young Jeht here. More camps lie ahead, I would warrant.
We'll ask Matriarch Babel about this once we get back. For now, we keep moving. There's a mechanism there. Let's go check it out. What is this? Though I really don't want to act without thinking things through, I have a feeling that if we want to continue, we'll need to activate this thing.
But what if it's dangerous?
This is a water pumping mechanism. It was used to attune the flow and vectors of water. Though now water's place in its pipes has been usurped by sand. As surely as you are witness, this once was a lush garden, in a time when the flowing springs had yet to become a fleeting rarity amongst the sands. Enough talk. I think I may yet be able to spark function back into this mechanism. Allow me to try, my master.
It sure sounds like this place is familiar to Liloupar. Aether, let's just let her give it a go.
Listen, do you hear that? It feels like something is trembling deeper in the tunnels. Is a door opening?
Yes, and I believe I know the direction. Let us proceed.
So the trembling came from this door. I wonder what's behind it.
A fragment of myself is here, just ahead somewhere. I can sense it.
Found something?
Look there. Those tunnels. I'm thinking of connecting them and clearing the accumulated sand. I think that might open a path for us.
A reckless thought, born of ignorance. Still, the plan is worth a try.
You're getting on my nerves, Genie.
It is my acknowledgement you are receiving, little one.
Aren't you the little one here?
Jeht's young and Liloupar's small, so the way Paimon sees it, they're both little ones.
By that logic, seeing that you're both young and small, that makes you the littlest one.
What? Don't bring Paimon into your squabbles. Aether, Paimon's not little, right?
How adorable. No more idle chatter. Jeht's recommendation is most wise. Please proceed, my master.
behind it.
It worked! Let's keep going.
The path ahead lies beneath the sands.
What? Oh, it's been buried. It'll take years for just us few to dig it out.
Fret not. Let us hunt about for mechanisms nearby that might help drain the sand.
Sure, let's go.
It worked. Let's keep going.
A heartbeat draws nearer.
Look at this door. There must be a temple behind it or something.
The pain grows more pronounced.
Spring forth! Propagate! Propagate! Terminate! Scatter!
My lord, I already see it. It's a fragment of mine, of my divinity and wisdom. Please, please, bring me closer.
As the shard of light merges with Liloupar's magic bottle, you feel a little of your own power being pulled away. Through the Jinni's entranced eyes, you see a ragged shepherd boy, along with a dancing maiden, her presence resplendent like a limpid gem beneath the moon's gaze. Festering hatred assails your senses, before alchemizing into primal, burning love in a sudden instant. Such love cannot be contained by the vessel of a mortal. It is an emotion that can swallow one whole.
Then, mortal, what desire of yours can I make manifest?
Aether! Are you alright? Answer me!
Aether, don't scare Paimon like that. Are you okay?
Worry not. My master remains unscathed.
Sorry, I was out of it for a moment.
Out of it? I thought you lost consciousness.
Yeah, you worried Paimon's sick.
Apologies. I did not mean to let you behold a moment so shameful. But as you might understand, I have reclaimed a portion of my memories. Now I may guard you better.
Huh. The light inside the bottle really does look more sprightly now.
Yeah, it looks just like the lights I saw when Matriarch Babel was emerging from Azariq's tent.
Huh?
Let's change subjects.
Across the sands, there is still much of me that lies scattered. If you find it within yourself to offer me this generosity, my master, I will be beyond grateful should you collect my fragments and return me to wholeness. In areas around a genie's fragments, a spot of green should flourish. This is because we Jinn always release energy around us to create an environment conducive to our slumber. I hope you shall bear this in mind.
I will.
You have my thanks.
Paimon will help too. Paimon's eyesight is second to none. Don't worry about it.
Ah, I am invigorated. Come, let us delve deeper.
Yeah, let's go. I can't help but wonder what this place looked like back when it was flowing with water.
Check the reservoir. The central hall comes next. We must activate that mechanism.
Monsters! So many of them! What's going on?
What's going on is that we attracted them here.
Hey, don't put the blame on us. You're the reason they popped up.
Scatter! Propagate! What? Yeah. Sa. What? Yeah. Scatter! Yeah. What? Yeah. Yeah. Spring forth! Scatter! Propagate! Spring forth! Propagate! Scatter!
It's guiding us through this large door. Let's go see where it leads.
Whoa! What a cavern! Was this place full of water too?
What is this place?
A mechanism, once built to sustain a dream of eternity, to supply the oasis forever and always. It was once propelled by water, but is now driven only by sand. King Deshret left his glass goblet here at the center of this place. The tales speak of him bidding farewell to joy and leaving his cup behind here as a receptacle to contain past traumas and memories. And those traumas and memories protected the eternal sleep of my mistress, the Lord of Flowers.
Was that something that happened in your time?
I suppose, but the details elude my recollection, what with my memories being as scattered as they are.
Then we need to go down there and activate that glass.
Patience. See how there are still 2 points of entry? Perhaps there are more mechanisms that we need to disable. Prithee have faith in my intuition, dear master.
Huh. So, how are we going to get through now?
Looks like all we can do is head back to the surface and find another path. Ginny? Can you find another way leading to the other 2 tunnel entrances?
I dare not claim to be certain. With loose confidence, I believe so.
Alright, good. Then we'd best get back to the surface and start plotting a new path. Any objections?
What do you think, my master?
Let's go back first.
All right.
You return to the surface with Jeht.
Huh, the air outside is crisp.
What difference is there? 'Tis still as dry and hot as before.
You aren't a desert dweller, of course you don't get it.
Hey, little wildcat. Over here. If this isn't a coincidence.
Azariq, what are you doing here?
Exploring and scouting, same as always. What, is running into another explorer in the desert strange to you?
It is a little suspect, actually. A bit too suspect.
Running into sand and scorpions is normal. Running into the same person all the time is one coincidence too many for Paimon.
Alright. Come over and have some food, drink some water. You all must be tired.
You got any plans after this? You wanna come with us?
Come with you? You've found a path.
Don't tell.
Of course.
Never mind that for now. The sky's dimming. We should rest. The path will still be there tomorrow.
You're right about that. Speaking of which, Liloupar, I'm curious, but never got to ask. Why do you hate Matriarch Babel so much?
Yeah, other than Aether, you've been mean to everyone, especially Matriarch Babel. Every word you say is always so harsh.
What of it? Does it displease you that I taunt your tribe mother so?
Of course it does, but I want to know why.
Why, you ask? Let me tell you a story, child.
The cold of the desert nights bears a heft to its chill, and murmurs of secrets whisper over the midnight dunes, basked beneath the silvery fang of a crescent moon. With a low voice, the Jinni breathes life into a tale from an age-long past.
Once, a genie and a mortal king found themselves entwined in love, and from their union came children. But as time flowed, the mortal could not break the chains of power and ambition that clung to him, betraying the love of the genie. Hence, on the path of revenge, she twisted the fates of her children, wreathing them in a plot to unmake their father and kingdom. And time sailed ever onward. The children of the genie grew to become king and queen, yet fell to the same schemes, to the same curse, until their kingdom was finally shattered upon reaching calamity's end. Such an ending, then, was that which the genie had orchestrated from the very beginning.
So, that was a scary story. Horrifying, even. But what does this have to do with my question?
The genie in the story is not so unlike Babel, is she? Where they differ, however, is the shame and quests for renown that so compel your kind. Babel wears them like a mask, though she too is a creature of deceit. I taste it wafting from her very being. To her, be it son or daughter, all children are but instruments for her schemes. If you were absent, my master, I fear I might even be quite fond of her. But today things are different. She threatens your safety, and so affability is beyond my sphere of virtues.
No, Matriarch Babel isn't that kind of person.
You have spent more time with her and must have taken orders from her. Orders that the left hand must never learn of. Perhaps those sordid affairs were just too inconvenient for you to face or consider. But I know your follies, and stupidity does not rank amongst them. Consider these matters yourself.
It's fine, Jeht. Don't take this stuff so seriously. It's not like she's that much nicer to me or anything.
And should I? To you who are little more than a slave? My words have run dry. Apologies then if I have upset you.
Maybe we just haven't been together that long. Liloupar was pretty mean to Jeht before, but she seems much nicer now. So, maybe, if everyone knew more about each other, we could have a few less misunderstandings. And stuff like that.
Yeah. Let's talk about something else instead.
Sure.
What's the matter, Jeht? You're looking real distracted right now.
Nothing. Just continue.
Speaking of which, what have you all discovered? Tell me. I'm curious.
Well, I don't really know how to describe it to you. There are countless ancient pipes leading into the temple inside the mountain, and the legendary goblet of Al-Ahmar is there too.
So that thing was more than just a legend, huh? It really exists.
What are you talking about? Is that goblet valuable or something?
Ha! That's not the actual goblet. It's just a mechanism holding the eternal oasis in stasis.
So it's worth nothing at all? No, Paimon's depressed.
Yeah, so that's what we've seen so far.
Then the eternal oasis was never far from us at all.
Yeah. Dad always told me that he would one day enter the eternal oasis to find Mom again. Never thought I'd be helping him make his dream come true.
Jabrail would be proud of you.
Him? I don't care about him. Dad was a real simpleton. This trip was for me to send him to the place where he belongs. It doesn't matter what he feels about this. I don't know. Truth be told, I just don't know. My parents, will they truly reunite in such a place? The place we're heading to? Is it just a meaningless destination that I want to reach for the sake of? Because I want to console myself?
No way! Jabrail will be super happy. You're helping him fulfill his wish after all.
Whatever the case, I have you to thank, Aether and Paimon. Thanks for coming all this way to accompany me on this adventure. And, putting up with my willfulness. Ever since I lost Dad, I only feel this free when I'm with you.
Being able to adventure with you again has been great for us too.
And what about me, eh? Cold and alone, abandoned by the fire.
Stop it! You're my family too. You really showed me how things were done when I first came to the tribe.
This little wildcat was terrifying when she first arrived, let me tell you. Her face was like a doll. She wouldn't cry, wouldn't talk. But after spending some time messing about with me, she slowly opened up.
Whoa! So Jeht has moments of silence too? Paimon never thought that was possible.
Stop your heckling, Paimon. Don't listen to him. You too, Aether.
Indeed. She didn't complain when she fell, and she didn't cry when she was hurt. Her calmness was, frankly, terrifying. But her rage, when it comes, Crash! She's like thunder.
What are you saying? Do you want a beating?
Anyway, though Jeht is young, she is far more mature than most her age. It's, frankly, a relief.
Alright. You're full of it. I practically died of embarrassment when I first joined the Tanit. The time after Dad was gone was like a haze. Anyway, I thought I would never be able to feel normally again. It was all thanks to Azariq guiding me, teaching me how things worked in the tribe like a big brother that I could recover. It's been slow going.
That's how it was. No need to be modest.
Yeah, Dad also said he was going to tell me more stories about Mom, but now I'm never going to get a chance to learn who she was. He said she was a beauty, that she was a character with countless virtues, like, stars high above the wasteland. Oh, stars high above the wasteland. Oh, nightingales weary from the day. It's time to take off the crown of roses. Cleanse yourself with wine made from grapes. That's the only memory I have left of her. Dad always used to sing me this old nursery rhyme.
That was lovely.
Stop it. You know I'm always out of tune.
You sing it better than Jabrail did.
I knew you'd remember. I spent a long time practicing this one. Couldn't get it down when Dad was still with us. After Dad left, finding my pitch just got that much harder. But I still learned it pretty good, didn't I?
Yeah, that sounded good. Jeht's voice might be a little raspy, but it fits a soft melody like this.
Just like Jabrail.
Yeah. Alright, you should get some rest. We have lots to do tomorrow. I'll stand watch tonight. Sleep, close your eyes. The eternal oasis welcomes a lonely wanderer. Lay upon the pure and flowing streams. For here memories are forever sweet and pure.
Hey, the sun's up. Got something to show you. Follow me.
What's the hurry? And what's with the secrecy? Can't you just show us here?
It is an emotion that can swallow one whole.
The time after Dad was gone was like a haze.
It is a little suspect, actually. A bit too suspect.
Why did Liloupar have to use all those strange metaphors about bugs and scorpions?
Cold and alone, abandoned by the fire.
Oh. I see we have happened upon some open secret.
And information and a new